Where you are, you might just be overwhelmed by the darkness of your brokenness. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Now, at a certain point in your journey, I believe, you will either develop a very good paradigm, a very good frame of reference, a very good way of thinking about what's happening to you, or you will develop one that does not serve you that well. One that's not explaining the depth of your beingness, your humanity, your challenges within that for yourself very well. If you do not have a good frame of reference to understand your world, then your world becomes very complicated and complex, even difficult. We are forced, not by our choice, we are forced to deal with things which we would not have chosen, was it up to us. I think. I can't speak for you. But if we could go back and say, before our children was born, and you had a choice, and God in some way would consult you and say, tell me what would you like, and let me give you that. I doubt whether any one of us would have chosen what we got. But having been journeyed through the tunnel, through the darkness, through the brokenness, through the pain, through the crying, through the totally not understanding why, because that is the fundamental question we ask when we are there. Why? Or why me? Or why not her? Why me? And we all know people come and in their own inability to show empathy, they still try to do, and they tell us things like, you know, God only gives children like this to the strong. And we think silently to ourselves, I wish you were strong, so that he can give it to you. And in that moment we realize that we also don't have empathy with those that do not understand where we are. And we have to grow that empathy and to release them also to express, even though in a not sufficient way, their empathy with us. But I chatted to someone this week that said, really, when she thinks about this, it's really strong people that got children like these. And those words I could not tolerate 20 years ago. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me I'm strong. I do not want to be strong. Give me a normal child and keep me weak. Then saying I'm strong and you give me this child. This is not part of my plan. This is not part of my journey as I anticipated it, as I projected the vision for my life. This is wrong. This is a mistake. But maybe 20 years later, looking back, no, I don't want it any different. I want this. I want it to be like this. But in this journey, the way that our paradigms, our ways of thinking have been shifted by what we had to deal with continuously, made us who we are today. And if there are people around us that come and pluck of the fruit of our lives, and they taste it and say it's good, we know fundamentally it comes from our brokenness, from our inability to deal with the deepest traumas that the human being can deal with, and that is loss. Loss of a normal child. You don't have that. You have to deal with loss.